All right, let's go ahead and break this insane lick down. So this is based off of like a Guthrie type of style lick. It's insane, it's fast. I can't even process it when I'm playing it. And so the main thing to take away from this is two things. It's basically your legato and the passing notes. Essentially, if we were to play this in scale, right? So we have E pentatonic, right? If we were to play it with some passing notes in between, these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, you get that kind of a sound, which is very like jazz fusion and blues inspired. So what we're doing, instead of starting on the E, we're starting on that 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And we're doing one of those like major sweeps. So you have this like that type of thing. Okay, so essentially after everything else, after that, it's just your left hand's doing the work. So essentially we have, and then this is where the passing notes or the chromaticism kind of begins. And this is where the notes go from warp speed to hyperspeed. But essentially, I mean, it's hyperspeed from the start. So essentially after that, you're going to do a chromatic passing. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. Go a whole step back to the 12th fret to E. And then again. And then right underneath that, the same notes. And then this is where the kind of like the Paul Gilbert kind of stuff happens, but it goes pretty fast. So you got your right there, right? And then underneath it, you got, and then to this, and then underneath it, we're gonna play another like kind of like the passing notes. And that's basically it. So what makes this really tough is that at this level of speed, sometimes it's very hard to articulate specifically the particular run. So if I was to play that run twice in a row, it won't be 100% note per note. And that's the thing about this kind of style, and especially playing with like a Guthrie inspired kind of a lick, is that he basically goes on the fling. He doesn't think of like, okay, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He kind of lets his hands just kind of run amok and just do what it wants to do, and which is why this kind of a particular playing style, it's very difficult and then also kind of easy at the same time, because you're basically just noodling around essentially per se, but staying within the box context. So one more time, it's kind of hard, especially with letting the legato flow, especially that whole thing. And in order to get that kind of smoothness, what you can do is basically play the chromatic scale all the way through from the top to the bottom, like so. And that'll actually help you out with really getting that nice smooth type of legato that we're all trying to aim for, as well as the sweep. And that's basically it. So the key takeaway is that you can basically use this in any kind of a pattern. Basically, you're using you can basically come up with your own ideas, but use this at base as a good way to practice his kind of like crazy flawless technique. Another thing to add on to, which it's not really in the tab, but he likes to tend to like jump up into this like high note. So if we were to finish the whole, he does that kind of a thing. And then that's basically finishing the E minor pentatonic. So you can like, and then he likes to do like the overbends like crazy. So definitely try that out. I think I need to file this because it feels really sharp when I'm bending it. And yeah, mess around with it, have fun, and we'll see you in the next episode.